Welcome to the Jill Sinclair Show, bringing you real conversations about business and life to help you to overcome your success blockers. Remember to subscribe, rate, and review on whatever platform you are listening or watching. And if you happen to be on Apple, smash me a big old 5 on there. Not all men. What do you think when you hear that phrase, not all men? Well, buckle up, sunshine, because I'm going to tell you what I think about this bullshit, not all men. Saying not all men because your fragile little ego is hurt is a deflection from what the real problem and what the real conversation needs to be. Why do you feel the need to say it? The people that are saying it. Why do you feel the need to accept it? The people that are hearing it without speaking up. Don't make this about you. We're not asking for your opinion. We're asking to be heard, and we're asking for change to happen. Do you know how many women have been attacked? 1 in 5. I think the stats are getting closer to 1 in fucking 4. Are you kidding me? Not all men. Give me a break. When a woman is saying she is in danger, she feels unsafe, she needs to be listened to. You need to hold space for that person. Do you know, in the last year, I have twice been swarmed by groups of young boys and men. When I say young boys, I'm talking about 14, 15-year-olds and then 18 to 20-year-olds. In the middle of a park, in the middle of the day, been swarmed. A ball has been repeatedly kicked at me on purpose. And people say, oh, Jill, just look the other way. Are you fucking kidding me? I have to choose a different park to go to because there happens to be these people? No. Parents, this is on you. Teach your boys. Teach your boys the respect. I will no longer tolerate this. For women and for young girls to be taught to put fucking keys in their hands. We're taught to, as soon as you get in your car, lock the doors. Don't go out at night. Our lives have been drastically changed as we get older, as we get more sexualized. And the men, the boys, the youth, they're not being challenged. They're not being told to step the fuck up. They're not being told to be better humans. We are allowing that behavior to be continued, to be sexualized, to feel unsafe. I am not a person who is scared easily. I am just living with a heightened sense of safety and a heightened sense of security. So yes, when I go to my car, I lock the door immediately. Does my guy lock the car? No, he doesn't. Does he have to look behind him when he goes in the house to make sure he's not being followed? No, he doesn't even think of that. Now, am I living in fear? No, I'm living in a heightened state of awareness. Do we have to do this? We do. We absolutely do. And do I wish this wasn't happening? Abso-fucking-lutely. We need men. We need people to step up and be our allies. We need you to understand that we shouldn't have to change our behavior. I should not have to change parks where I go for a run because I'm being harassed by men and by young youth. I shouldn't have to change that. I shouldn't have to confront these people. It shouldn't be on my shoulders. I'm feeling like as I get older, is this going to continue to get worse? As I get older and my body becomes frailer and I can't stand up for myself, is this going to continue to happen? Do I have to work out just in my little circle in my house? Is that fair? Is that okay? Are you okay with that? You listening right now, are you okay with that? Are you standing beside the women in your life? Are you being an ally for them? Are you speaking up when men and youth in your circle are being inappropriate? Are you standing up? Are you speaking up saying, hey guys, you know what? That's not okay. That's not appropriate. We need to be better. We need to teach our young boys better. And here's the thing. So many guys are saying, Jill, it's just, it's locker room talk. Well, guess what? When the locker room talk is stamp of approval with all these guys in locker room, it doesn't just stay there. The mentality is still there. This group mentality and the bullying is still there. We need to change this because not all men is a crock of bullshit. So come at me if you are saying not all men. What about a shark? This has been an analogy that's been set out there. Not all sharks eat humans, but are you going to jump in the middle of the ocean where you know it to be infested with sharks? Unless you're an idiot, you're not going to. So fuck not all men. Men, we need you to come alongside us, to support us, to stand beside us. You know what a feminist is? A feminist is someone who stands for equal rights. And I'm going to further that. Equal safety, equality in all aspects. We shouldn't have to teach our girls and our young women to put the keys in between their hands. We shouldn't have to teach them self-defense. We need to double down on what we're teaching our boys. We need to double down on what we will handle, what we will stand for with our youth. We need to say enough when they're joking about things, when they're joking about sexualizing women, when there's other people, anyone around, for God's sakes. This needs to stop. It's not funny, it's not helpful, and it makes us feel unsafe. Guess what? When you're holding space for someone, what does that mean? It means you're holding space to hear them out, to understand, try to understand as much as you can where they're coming from. We're not asking for your opinion. We're asking you to step the fuck up, step beside us, and help us to make this change that must happen in our lives. If you have a daughter, are you concerned for her? Are you teaching her no means no? Why should we have to teach that no means no? No means fucking no. Boys, young men, no means no. If someone feels uncomfortable, no means no. I had a group of young men that I was doing some mentoring with. And they said, Jill, you know what? We need some insight into this because you're a woman and we know you stand up for equal rights and for safety, equality, all that. Well, we were walking downtown, and this was pre-COVID. We were walking downtown, and there was about 8 of us, and there was, a young girl that was coming up in her mid-teens, and she was really pretty. So, we said hello to her, and she ignored us. And we thought that was kind of rude. I'm like, listen, when you're a young woman, any woman, and there are a group of young men, a group of any men, and you're walking past them, and they're trying to engage with you, it makes us feel uncomfortable. You're suggesting you have the right to say anything you want, to engage with that human being. But that person doesn't owe you jack shit. That person doesn't owe you anything. People would say to me in the past, and maybe sometimes I still think this, you know what, you look kind of mean when you're walking and you're out in public. Do you know why I have to look fucking mean? Because I don't want people to engage with me. Do you know that I am still catcalled? I am still assaulted when we go out with dirty looks and with people trying to brush up against me. Are you kidding me? In this day and age. And I will no longer stand for this. So back to this young girl, this young woman. You know what? It's her right. Do you understand how unsafe she feels with this group of guys? What if she thinks you're going to follow her? She owes you fucking nothing. I remember when I was much younger and I was attacked. Again, in the middle of the day, a guy tried to grab me and pull me into a bush. Not one person stopped to help me. I was screaming, I was yelling, I started fighting back, and they finally caught this guy, but he thought it was his right. He just wanted to hug me, and then he wanted to all of a sudden accelerate this and pull me into the bush and sexually assault me even further. Is that okay? Like, why aren't we responding? Did you know that women and young girls, we're taught to scream fire if we're being attacked? We are taught to scream fire. Are you fucking kidding me? Because if we scream rape, if we scream help, then we're told that no one's going to come to help us. So tell me again about not all men. We don't care about your fragile little ego. We care about equality, we care about safety, and we care about stopping this behavior, stopping this harassment, stopping us being sexualized at every freaking moment of the day. It is no longer okay to be making those sexualized jokes, to be talking in terms like throws like a girl, or cries like a girl. No, this is 2021. Grow the fuck up. Stand beside us or step aside. Because this woman here will no longer tolerate that bullshit. And I will stand beside my women. I will stand beside my girls. And I say enough is enough. So that was pretty fiery. I want you to stand beside me with this. I want you male, female, non-gendered, and whatever, however you identify in this world, in your sexuality, stand beside us. Stand together. Say no to this despicable, disgusting, evil, horrible behavior. So, until next time, this is Jill Sinclair. I'm from the Jill Sinclair Show. Remember to subscribe, rate, and review for my fiery opinions. And also hit me up on Instagram, Ms. Jill Sinclair. Go to Clubhouse. I'm at Jill Sinclair there. Go to my website, jillsinclair.com. Any questions, any subject matter. Nothing is off limits for me. I want to bring this message to you on a consistent basis. So go subscribe, rate, and review on whatever platform you're on. And I'll see you next time.